Hello, this is Vulturefire, and I am still busy losing at the Ramparts. We're going to see if I can do better this time. We're still on all of these things, although progress is not really getting made. I think that one we're going to reroll. Sure. That's got a decent chance of happening. Although I think we took Cut Spirit Swarm from this list. So, one of the thoughts that I had was that if we want to be able to force shuffles, we could put in a Spell Scry. Let me see what other spells we have. Any type spell. And then we could run maybe even a Rites of Winter. Rites of Winter is very expensive, but if we could ever make it happen, it could be very good. The problem is I don't want to cut the Drain Life for it. And I don't know. I mean, I guess the Meditate's not doing a ton for us at this point. It is giving us growth stacking, which could be important enough to be worth keeping. Because the Meditate or the block that goes. Now, I don't think I want to cut the block, because I think we need that extra shield generation. I may cut. I can swap a mana shield for a predict to get us back the mana boost and growth, but I don't think that's good enough. We're going to try the rights, but I'm not confident in it. And then, what are our other spell options? We could also just run like Magic Blast. Just running Magic Blast is probably better. Scatter Beam may also be fine, but I think just running Magic Blast instead of Rights is probably good, because the Magic Blast is relatively cheap and it does solid damage. So we'll see if that works. I think otherwise I'm going to leave the deck the same. See what our market item is. Nah, that's basically cheating, I think, for our purposes. We are going to reroll that because I don't think I'm running that. That's not happening. Deal damage with burn, that's probably also not happening. We'll see what happens. Okay. And so we're fighting Infested Goliath. If we get there, which history says we won't. Okay, so the thing we're looking for, I don't hate this one. This one seems pretty useful. That seems pretty useless. Those two seem fine. This is the card that I really want. Although the card that I really want is not available on this side. Let's see if I can find any of them on the map. There may not be any. Okay, here's one. This Undying Persistence. I also be willing, but we can fight this Gargoyle Elite to get that, which will get us close-ish to what we want. We can avoid fighting this stupid beetle. The fact that this beetle has a protector is just nonsense. It's not. It's already a difficult enough fight. This fight could kill us, but we can find out. Oh, this fight does have a chance of giving us persistence, so we have to choose between. So this gives us 50-50 shot at this. This is only 25% shot at this. But then it also gives us like a 75% shot at one of these. That's, oh no, because we can't take Kinetic Transfer. There's a 50-50 shot that we get one of those two, which are both okay. I think that we would much rather have this. Yeah, I think we want to go this route. Okay. Can we get to 0? Yes, but it's not pretty. Alright, that actually works out pretty okay. Okay. So that puts the increasing stab back in the list. And also just like Magic Blast is fine. Can we afford to take one? I think we just play that. Yeah, the lack of growth is absolutely a concern here. And I would like to find, like, if I can take a mental growth, I absolutely would. But we just kind of ran out of space in the deck for that. Should just use the Magic Blast. And then this will be lethal. Okay. So yeah, mana is a little bit tight. Sanctuary is very useful for just... I should have taken a shielding bolt, because that's a very good thing to be able to just repeatedly recall. Okay, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to shuffle the Rallying Strike back into the deck so we can draw it again. We can draw both of these again this turn. Yep, and there we go. So we can go like this. And this isn't completely foolproof. Right at this moment, like the last 3 cards in our deck were not things that we wanted to, that we could search for, but overall I think that was worthwhile. The Sanctuary is not going to be useful in... There are going to be a lot of fights where the Sanctuary doesn't do much, but that's going to be made up for by the fact that once the Sanctuary starts actually doing its thing, it's going to be vitally important. Okay. Battle ready. Let's see. I think we're just gonna start getting sturdy up. I think that's worth it. Alright. All these debuffs come in. This is where Sanctuary would help. Yeah. We can force this shuffle if we want to. I don't think we do though, because we know we're drawing the battle ready this turn. It's possible the focuses are kind of a trap. I just don't know if there's anything better that we would want instead, even if we are kind of struggling to fit them sometimes. So these guys aren't too bad on their own. It's when they are backup for other things, I think, that they are deadly. Okay, take some damage here. Unfortunately, I think that was like all of our shuffling things in that pile. Okay, actually gonna take some damage here. Annoyingly, that also was healing for you. Okay, that's 24, so that's gonna be lethal. Not too bad. Okay, I think we just have to take the mana. Really hoping we get... So, the fact that this guy can do this, can just be like, no, you don't get a turn next turn. Screw you. Okay, we were able to get enough damage out to kill him, which is nice. Okay, because these guys have a lot less health, I think, than they did before. I'd have to go back and rewatch my videos from before the change. But the fact that these guys are now down to... That's actually a manageable amount of health to kill them the first time around, the first turn. And then let's play weak. I believe that we now have... Yep, this is in the deck. We are now shocked. We're going to take some damage. Okay. I think we are going to do that. Fortunately, we were able to fully block that. Sanctuary providing quite a lot of shield, as promised. We may not need the block at this point, between the Sanctuary and the whatever, but at the same time, like, this area has some turns where you just need so much block that I don't really want to cut it. Alright, that'll shuffle. Alright, we're shocked again. But we already have enough shield. We can go ahead and actually get that health back, which is nice. And we just do that and get enough shield so that we can just block that and keep it to our max shield. And now if we find the increasing stab, we just get to kill. Alright. We still really need an upgrade on the increasing stab because this is a new run. Yes, we got there. Took me a moment to process because I'm not used to this art, just a card that I haven't played that much. I don't think that is actually worth it. this may actually be valuable in this area. One day is like, you're going to take Frost Amulet, you're going to be happy about it for once, and the answer is yes, I am actually kind of happy with that. We may be able to cut the spell package, but I want to do a couple fights to make sure. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pitch that. Yeah, because we get to scale that. That was a pretty good turn one, and that's kind of that is the thing that we can do now that we have that Undying, that Enraged Persistence. And again, like, we draw it back immediately. I'm just figuring out if I can Enraged Persistence against this turn. I think the answer is I can't, unfortunately. I mean, I can do this, and it's going to put the things in the discard pile. The reason I find doing that is that it puts the battle ready over here. Yeah, so we can still do that, which forces a shuffle. So we can still get back around to this turn. Oh, right, that does force this guy to flip. So we are actually going to take some damage here. Okay. So. I think we're discarding the heavy stand, because I think we're going to play the Sanctuary. If we can. Although, would we rather get this kill or play the Sanctuary is the question. I think the answer has to be the Sanctuary. Okay, so the instant this guy gets shield back, he does swap back to forms, because I wasn't sure about that either. He gets the plated back. Yeah, mana does continue to be a bit of an issue, but, and now this is a problem. All of our stuff is over in this pile. Although we haven't taken too much damage here. Alright, force the shuffle. Keep getting more shield. And that's going to be lethal. Okay. I think we have to take mana. I don't think we could take that. I think increasing mana is good enough. And we have to upgrade the increasing stab, obviously. Can I afford to cut the magic? We may be able to cut the magic blast, honestly. Well, I mean, it's another way to force the spell scry to be a shuffle, which I think we need. I can't cut the drain life yet. I think we still need it for the health. I think the magic blast can go. I may regret that, but we'll see. Okay, so up here, the persistence is less important now that we have the other thing, but I still would take it. And because like this is fine. This is the one that I really want. We'll see how this goes. That'll also kind of color my thoughts depending on whether or not it feels like taking these fights is going to be painful. All right, I should have gotten out that other thing because we are going to get. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact we were going to end up getting shocked there. Force the shuffle even though. Yeah, we're just going to take a bunch of damage from the shock hit. Yeah, okay, I think we don't want to do this fight again. I think that's the answer. Okay. We're going to get shocked here, which means we're going to take a lot of damage from that back one. Yeah, okay. We can kill you. Force the shuffle. This does shock us again, which means we're going to take... Oh, Jesus, 15 there. Force that shuffle, which puts the undying whatchamacallit, or the whatever persistence over here. Enraged persistence. And that'll let us at least play the stab again. Okay. And we can heal some more. Okay, yeah, I think that we do not want to take that fight again. Hey, we got the thing we wanted. I don't even know if that actually is going to do enough to be worthwhile, but, you know, I'll take it. So the question is, which of these fights can we take? I think this fight we can take. And this gives us the shot at the Undying Persistence, which I think is worth it. Okay. This gives them all a bunch of shield, but I think it's worth it because it gives us all that tough. I probably need to play that second block. Alright. Scaling up. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we are indeed going to get payoff for having that extra frost resistance. Alright. Hey, that actually worked out very nicely. And then one down, one to go. Stop stacking powerful, you jerks. Alright, so taking a little bit of damage here. Taking more damage than I thought because they keep stacking powerful on each other. Okay, I want to play this. And then I guess just Sanctuary. I think we are still exploding here, which is very unfortunate. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. I underestimated this fight a bit. Fortunately, this fight underestimated me a bit. Okay, I'm back to the other way around where we underestimated it. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. Yeah, okay. I do not think the increasing stab plan is good in this area, obviously. So, scratch that one. Or, as I have built it, it doesn't work. It's possible that bringing in... Like, part of it is like, this is just such a very tight list. I think that it's possible I was getting too cute with the spell package. I think that is definitely a possible thing that you could say. I think we need the mental growth. Burning Blade is okay. I think we have to rest before going into the next fight. This jerk summons a bunch of dorks. I want to play this, but I think it's more important to start scaling the... No. Although, it does mean we're just taking health damage here. I don't want to do this because it'll summon a bunch of little... It'll cause a little one to get summoned, and I don't want to deal with that right this moment. Oh, I should have done this to get the shield. I'm still getting used to mana shield. Okay. So we killed one of them. We cleaned off the bleed. I think there's one more Bintah that comes out of the swarm. But it shouldn't if we one-shot it. All right, here we go. It's possible I should just be running the Mind over the whatever thing. I think taking just another battle ready is good. I don't think that's actually useful to us, as weird as that seems. And we just want more ways to redraw our strike. All right, and we will try this and see how it goes. This thing spawns just so many friggin' Bintahs, but I think we should be able to churn through them fairly quick. Okay. So yeah, Bintahs come out. Force a shuffle. More Bintahs come out. Fortunately, we can one-shot Bintahs. Okay. That's unfortunate that goes toward discard pile, but I think we're fine. We can still one-shot through that. We do need to get to the point where we're double playing though, because otherwise we are just going to have to deal with, if we are only ever killing one Bintah a turn, it's just literally impossible for us to make progress until we can turn the corner into killing two. Because yeah, it's just going to keep summoning a Bintah every turn. The only thing is we're stacking on this one. Yeah, but we keep not drawing. We need more general card draw. Otherwise we're stuck in Bintah Hell forever. The one nice thing is it's not stacking on this thing. Please? No, that's not what I was looking for. Doesn't do anything for us. I don't know why I bothered playing it. More shield. I haven't even been keeping track of how many turns. Okay, so the summon failed. Maybe it'll stop now? Nope, it's been to hell forever. That may be a bug. I feel like that's got to be a bug. I hope it's a bug. I hope we're not supposed to be stuck in bit to hell forever. Okay, it's finally changed to doing something else, so maybe it's not a bug. Let's just go ahead and play that twice. I should have played that twice to kill the Bintah and then used the increasing stab on the big one. Oops, that's on me. Whoop. We don't need to play that. Now we are definitely back in Bintah Hell. Hey! You're going to finally escape Bintah Hell. Maybe. We're at least going to get seriously close to breaking out of Bintah Hell for real. Oh, no, just kidding. We're back. We're now in Bintah Double Hell. Please? Okay. We came so close. We need one more big hit on the monster, and then we can escape Bintah Hell finally for real. Okay. We get to leave Bintah Hell. And with that, we are out of Area 1. So that was about 24 minutes. So I think that leaving Area 1, we are going to be in good shape for the rest of the run, but I could be wrong, and we will see how that goes. Take the Soldier's Armor, upgrade. Upgrading Battle Ready is very good. We don't need to upgrade that. Just looking through other things we can upgrade. Upgrading Increasing Mana is pretty good. I'm curious what the upgrade on this one is. 1x4, okay. That card isn't actually that amazing for us. Like, it's whatever. It mostly is going to be useful for chewing through Drake Evasion, I think. I do like Heavy Stand Plus. I think we just take Battle Ready Plus. And we're going to cut the Spell Scry because we don't need it anymore. And we can cut the... I still like the Drain Life as our heal source, but we don't need to draw into it because I don't think that part of our plan is necessary anymore. Shocking Focus is good. So we're fighting Ruby Dragon. We have a couple cleanse options, which is nice. We can get a Shocking Focus there. We may just take Ice Shards there. I don't know that we can get value out of Ice Shards, but even just Ice Shards Plus is just solid value on its own. I'm just so happy we escaped Bintah Hell. Look at this. Look at what these guys did. Nothing. They did nothing on turn 1. It's beautiful. Watch, we're going to explode and then it's going to be fine. We're not even going to take 1 billion damage or anything. It's a miracle. Watch how beautiful. Did you see how beautiful that was? Did you see? It was majestic. We just showed up and we played our cards and we didn't take any damage. And we won! Sorry, that does get us growth, which I need to remember. I wonder if that... I don't remember if that counts for the... If we still kept the quest for dealing... Tripping Arcane twice with 1 card. Okay, we don't really need to play this Mystic Ritual again. Okay. I think I want to get this shield up because we're going to explode. But I don't want to take too much damage here. We'll see if this is going to be lethal. If not, we'll play block. It is not going to be lethal. I said block. We're going to play, I think, that. Alright, so we are now weak. Or we're now Arcane Leaked. So if we play any cards, we explode. But we get to heal, so value. And we can play 1 more without getting actually detonated. Oh, and then we can play this and we get detonated, but it doesn't matter because we have 11 heal. Alright, very clean. Power Surge we don't need. Hardened Strike we can't take. Another Heavy Stand seems okay. So this guy's going to stack stuff, but I don't think we care. I do want to play this again, I think. Nice! That was pretty nice damage. And now if we can do this like 2 more times, we win. Yep. Get got. 6-plated is nothing against the might of whatever strike. Keen Contemplation is pretty good. I do not like Lightning Breath. I was really hoping to get the Shocking Focus. Regrowth is also solid. But Regrowth needs more thinking than the Keen Contemplation does. Starting Purity is good going into Ruby. Can I cut the Drain Life? It's risky, but it may be worth it. No, we got the block, I think. I think we have enough of those shield cards. So I think the Mighty and the Tough from Chimera form is the thing we're looking for here. Okay, so this guy is going to do damage to us if we can't find a way to get around it. Okay, we are already in an awkward spot on that. Let's just do that for fun. We'll just redraw us back around to the rally. So we get a little bit of shield here. I think this is worth it. Yeah. Taking some damage. Could be a lot worse. Shock Barrier is annoying, but we do have that starting purity. We do not want to play that after a strike, though. We're actually going to discard this, weirdly enough. I think we just play that. And then we end turn. Okay. Look at this. Boss is taking a turn off. You just relax. We want to get this heal. Okay. So this would cleanse off one of our vulnerable stacks and let us get rid of whatever. Or we just get damage. I think we're actually going to do that. I think it does enough value. Although I could be wrong. We do still get shocked here, which means that we could take serious damage here, which we are. There's a chance that helps us get out of that. This doesn't blow us up. Let's see, what's in our draw pile? I think that's actually worth it because this will get us a lot of mana. Yeah, because now we are blocking all but one of the damage. And then we will just pitch that and draw back these and then put everything back in our draw pile. Okay, so that gets rid of the shock at least for a turn. We get another turn off to just do whatever. Okay. I think we are now at the point though where instead of, where I do just want to get that out because I think we are fairly close to actually getting the kill here. So we take a little bit of damage if I do this. We lose our tough, but I think it's worth it. Because we can, as far as we can do that. Yeah, this works out well. There we go. Nice and clean. Okay. Elemental Complex is fine. I don't know where we're at right now, but it seems fine. We may just immediately cut it, but let me double check what our quests are. Apply 60 status in turn. We kind of need the Elemental Complexes for that. We also may just upgrade one of our mana cards. Like Mana Shield Plus in particular is pretty good for us. I may just cut this. If we play both of those together, we can get 60 status in a turn, which is kind of a reason that I keep it. We'll move on. See what happens. Not much of interest there. Okay, so we are going to start by doing this. So this is one of the fights where having, is that really 6x2? Oh, because we have the +2 shield from cards from this. Okay, this is one of the cases where having access to this starting purity is going to be a huge boon for us, because it means that we should be able to avoid getting frozen here. Also, we still have the Frost Relic, Frost Amulet. Let's start by drawing skills, and then draw other things. All right, that worked out well. This is actually how I drew it up. Absolutely going to play one of those. And then I think we want to pop off at least one stack of Frost Ruin from each of them. Shall I make next turn easier? And it also just gives us a bunch of growth. Yeah, so we're going to take a tiny amount of damage here, but we don't get frozen because we have that starting purity. We are going to take real damage here, looks like. But It could be worse. Yeah, we take 2 actual damage there. Once all is said and done. We can explode, and it will leave us relatively close to... Okay, I got greedy. We're going to take more damage here. I was hoping to find more shield or whatever. I shouldn't have bothered. Because that's just going to cost us 2 more health that we didn't have to take. And we aren't even going to get the payoff I wanted for it. Although, we can just let this attack happen, because we can just try and input the drain life to get the health back. Like so. And I really like ice shards. And I mean, I like turtle shell as a safety net. I'm trying to think what we would cut here. I think the Gatling focus may go. It has been... Oh no, we may need it in this upcoming fight for the Drakes specifically. So, not this fight, but this fight. Okay, we don't really want either of those cards, and those guys... Oh, but we want to fight 4 Drakes. I guess I do need it for this upcoming fight with the Drakes. Okay. So. Donk, donk, donk. Donk, donk, donk. I think we do need to play that. I actually probably should have just gotten damage out while that evasion was going, but too late. Okay, that's going to draw us back, both of them. See what we get out of that, because I'm curious. Okay. See what we get. Okay, I suppose the answer was we did have enough mana to pay for both anyway. We don't need that shield yet, because we can block all of this. We do have enough growth now to get decent value. I think we're actually going to pitch that, because this is going to get through a lot of the evasion. So yeah, that worked exactly the way we wanted it to. We take 5 damage. So we need to get I'm actually okay with doing that just because shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, once we get rolling, we're getting 10 mana to turn things are obviously a lot better for us. We can pop off things. Uses up the burn stack, the shock stack, but it doesn't matter because our actual base damage is so high. We healed back some of the damage we took. Obviously, we'd like to heal back all the damage we took, but that may not be in the cards. And we lined this pair up, but when there weren't enough enemies on the board to actually get what we wanted out of it, we can go ahead and do that. Get all of our shield back. Just be completely safe. Also, we'll take care of the whatever problem. The evasion problem. Okay. And then that's just going to be lethal. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay? Okay. Battle ready. I should have just done this. Start scaling. Okay. I'm just going to say okay over and over again until somebody stops me, but nobody can stop me. I cannot be stopped. Okay. We are now on fire. Which some might say is not okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. The thing about noticing something like this, just the fact that I'm saying okay over and over again, is that now I can't stop noticing it, if that makes sense. And now we get so close to that kill. This should get us the kill, though. Bonk. And We don't need... No, we do need shield because this is going to put more burn on us, which means that this stack is going to do more than listed. Yeah, and especially because we didn't have any tough until I did that. It's going to cleanse us once. And then we can cleanse again. What about second cleansing? And all of our burn is gone. And we just go tink, tink, tink. Okay. Dang it, I can't stop noticing. Are we playing this turn? Maybe? I think we're not playing that this turn. Although we may not be able to afford the other one. Yeah, I think either way all of our mana was going towards just that. And now we are like one away from this. So we're now on fire, but we have another turn of break before this comes through. Bye. Okay. Gosh dang it. Fiery Presence is pretty good. It will help us trigger I'm probably going to take the Fiery Presence just to try and deal damage with burn. Starting Predator rank +4, sure. Arcane Silence 2, we're not going up against Baelator, which makes that less valuable. I think Ice Charge Plus is more valuable because that'll let it be a freeze on back targets if we need it to be. Now I think we can get rid of Gatling Focus because we no longer, because we got through the evasion fights. Like, the only evasion fight here would be if we were fighting specifically Shadow Flame Scout. I think I'm going to go up this route because I can take Corrupted Font pretty safely, I think, because we have decent shielding. This one is a jerk. Remember what I said about the use of that? Oh man, it even turns that on. I forgot about that. And we can pop off that, and that even gets us up to 6 growth, because we got 2 arcane detonations and a freeze. And a partridge and a pear tree. Oh, I sequenced that wrong. You would think that after playing this deck for, 40 minutes, I would be able to do something as basic as play those out in the right order, but apparently not. Oh, you are. I should have done this first because that would have cleaned off. I was thinking that I wanted to get the extra damage from the freeze, but I should have gotten the hidden down. I don't think we need to play this. So we're going to save the mana and not bother putting shield on these dorks. See what we get. Okay, well. Turtle Shell doing solid work. We can... Actually, this will not detonate, unfortunately. But hey, it didn't matter. I think we just take the Mind Seed. It's a pretty solid mana card. Okay. Gosh dang it. Play this. Oh, we're just gonna get our mana stolen. It's rude. Not a ton we could do about it, but annoying all the same. Like, look at how much less threatening this Frost Dork is. Like, consider Marsh Elementals relative to the jerks in Ramparts. I think I would rather fight one of these, although the health is pretty high. That is something to consider when evaluating the differences. Okay, this showing up at that point is a little unfortunate. We are just immediately going to lose that one thing. I actually like using up this real quick. This does technically heal us, but I think I still end game for this. Yeah. So we need any hit to finish this off. So look at that, it's any hit. We aren't going to one-shot, and so we would rather just shield, I think. Alright, we will, I guess, shuffle, even though we can't play that yet. Have our 1 mana stolen by this rude jerk. Guess we're drawing cards. So if we do... I was thinking if there was a way for us to get out... oh, we can, because we have this. Just want to get that extra little bit of health back. This fight is effectively over, because it just comes down to as soon as we can... I say that, this is actually very concerning. Frost Amulet actually saving the day against this guy. I said that it wasn't going to be a problem, and then just... we drew a hand that had none of our shuffling. That may actually end up doing things here. So, yeah, because we are at a lot of redraws there. It just did not draw any of them. There's one. And we're back up to max health. Purging Waters is fine. I don't think we need it. I think I would rather just take the mana. And then, yeah, we're going to go here because I want to go up to the Vessels, who I perhaps naively feel confident we can beat. I think we do blow you up so we can take away one of your Death Spore stacks. And we'll just immediately use this, because we are taking this damage. And we can afford to do this, again, because Drain Life forgives everything. Alright, so this is going to pop, pop, and pop. And because we were able to get detonations out, we were able to... prevent 2 of the Death Spores from coming out, which ends up being useful, I think, on balance. Let's draw some cards. I was really hoping, I should have played this first. I was really hoping we would draw mana. Are we fatigued? Not yet, but we will be. I guess we should go ahead and do this. And then I think we leave that there because we want to leave the Rallying Strike in the deck to draw. Trying to think in terms of how best to sequence this to get out like focus value. So that like blows us up, but I think we are fine with blowing up. Sometimes you just have to blow up. You understand. I hope. Okay, well, I probably could have sequenced that better, but I'm not really concerned. Get to keep drawing cards. Getting shield. And then this is lethal. Got him. Okay. Do we need Arms Race? We'll take Arms Race over Cleansing Shield because we're not fighting Maw. Although I don't know that we can beat CPU with this list. Yeah, we can't get to exact 0. Do we pop these jerks or do we play this? I think we just pop them. Get the growth up. Unfortunately, we do lose a lot of our mana there. Okay, we can draw one of them. And draw it back. I'm debating if I want to go again or... How much shield is that? That is enough shield. So I guess we're fine with doing this. I would have liked to have gotten that heavy standout, but I think that was more important. Freeze you. Alright, we get at least 6 mana this turn, which is nice. I think we just want to draw it back with this so that we can do that. Sanctuary. And we are down 1 whole point of health. All right. There we go. Back to full health. Shielding Bolt is okay. Not particularly useful. Purging Waters I don't think we care that much about. I'll just take the Electrocute, although we probably cut it. Battle Axe is very helpful for a lot of the fights coming up, because it just makes it that much faster to kill things with whatever. We can upgrade a card. Oh, this goes all the way to growth 12 now? I didn't realize. That's incredible. We'll take it. Sold. Yeah, we're at this point where sequencing ends up being a little bit awkward. So we could play this, but I think we would rather do that. We get to block both of these with our Purity. We are too pure for this world. Need to cut the elemental conflicts. That whole getting that 60 status isn't happening, I think, and it is just expensive. Well, it has gotten us freezes that have been nice. I don't know, it's always hard to decide in cases like that. And we're going to play that so we can get the focus off. Okay, take a little bit of damage here. But yeah, the Battle Axe makes this fight so much faster, because we only have to pull this trick off once. There you go. And boss fights with Raodan done. Okay, we can't take that one. I like Elemental Barrier more than I like the other thing. Fire Presence has been not amazing, although a lot of that is when we comes down to when we draw it. Don't know that we want that. I do kind of want to upgrade. That is pretty funny. I do kind of want to upgrade one of the heavy stands. I think actually the Mana Shield Plus has been very good for us, the other one. And as far as cuts go, I think we don't need the Electrocute. And then we're going to go here. I'm probably going to go through event. Oh, this fight can be annoying, but Battle Axe should make it a lot easier. I think we don't need that. I think we just want the shield and that's a decent end to the turn. So we're going to take a little bit of damage here. So that's 12, so that was only 48 stats. I was trying to figure out if we should have gotten the achievement for whatever. This does cost us health, but I think we have to do it, because if we can find a mana card, it makes this a lot better. And then we can freeze you out. I think we just have to get all of the shield we can. It's a lot of frail. So this will kill the front one, and it will kill the front two. So then it's just these two. Hey, we got there. We have so many treasures in our deck. We also have a whole lot of curse, but, you know. That helps. We're still going to play this just for the draw, I think. And drawing strikes is basically just going to force the shuffle, which I think is fine. Although it does mean that both of these are over yonder. Cannot draw. No strikes. Okay, so we now... I would love turn to gunk, actually, I think. So we are taking... I think we do need to do this. If we can get another shield card, that'd be nice. We cannot. We're just going to take some more damage. That should be fine. Like, we're obviously taking a lot of damage here, but it's not like... This isn't like bad battered Ramparts fights levels of damage. So... Alright, we do have lethal here. That doesn't even matter, but I just wanted to do it. Because this is just... Well, we should see if we can find the drain life. Because if we could get the extra health, we may as well. We cannot. So we'll just get the kills. Another Sanctuary might actually be useful against... If we end up having to do... Are we pathing into this fight again? Yeah. So I think we want another Sanctuary if we're going to path into that fight again. I think we also have to use one of our rests before that fight. We'll go ahead and rest now in case we hit CPU. Although I don't know if we want to take CPU. We can't take that. This seems better than this at this point. Okay, that is not CPU. I do actually think Keen Contemplation Plus is going to make sense. Although Focus Plus also makes sense, so. Okay. And I think we freeze out you. And now we block the incoming curse, and then we take damage that we can. Or we block damage, which works out fine. Okay, that's actually nice. It's very nice. Let's keep getting greedy, why not? Okay, this gives us tough, this gives us barriers. I think we just want the tough more. And I think we do just need more, let's go ahead and force the shuffle. We do just need more shield. Alright, we're taking some damage again. Kind of inevitable. This fight is very, very dangerous. I have previously called it the most dangerous fight in the game. And I have had a lot of runs since then where I had no problems with it. But I absolutely kind of stand by that in a lot of cases, that it is the most dangerous fight in the game. Or not the most dangerous fight in the game anymore. Definitely CPU is harder. But definitely the most dangerous, it's definitely the most dangerous normal fight in the game. Take that. Do we just get out healing? I think so. Although now we can do both, so we may as well. And we'll force the shuffle just to get everything back over into our draw pile. We get 9 mana at start of turn, which is nice. Seems a little bit awkward. But we get to draw. So close. Got the column for great kill. I think we just take the arms race over the regrowth. How are we doing on... So we're even with all of this, even with having the burn stuff for most of the run, we still just not really close to finishing that up. Okay, we did not get CPU. Shock on Demand seems probably better than Predator. We're not really setting up any debuffs. We can rest. We managed to save 2 rests, which is nice. I think the shield gained by cards is more important. Oh, I should have taken the growth gained by spells because we only have like 2 spells, but when we're only fighting Baelator, we don't care at all about that thing. I think this is better than, I think it's better than the shock. Because it'll potentially let us double up on shield on the key turn. Shield out, get to block the majority of this, and then block that. This turn is going to hurt. There's no way that we can get through that. So I think we are actually just going to, I think we're actually going to hammer. Oh, I could have with the Fiery Presence. I think we're going to hammer a Sanctuary. And I think we're going to double play a Sanctuary. Because I think we do need all of that shield. Yeah. Felt a little silly, but it also felt justified, I think. Yeah, the fact that this forces discard is actually very relevant. And it is why I have found myself not playing it as much. Like here, I could get, I think it is worth it here to do. Force the shuffle, although we can't play it again. Yeah, and then we take some damage, but, you know, overall not too bad. This is overall pretty bad, I would say. Let's see what we can find. All right, Hobble's kind of what I was hoping to see. We are now fatigued, so that's a little unfortunate. Oh, but we're going to get the freeze, actually. Nice. Very happy to see that. And then we can just do that again. Yeah, we're going to take more damage again, but I think we're pretty much well on track to win this. I think we were actually on track to beat Maw as well, which is always, or which is not a guarantee ever. All right, yeah, so that one went cleanly. And I really do think the only fight there that we were, like, we took a lot of damage against Baelator, but I think the only fights that were threatening were in Ramparts. So, you know. Part of that was we picked up some good cards in Ramparts to help us make it through the rest of the run. We got really lucky on finding a lot of battle readies, a lot of arms races, in addition to we did get win the coin flip on getting enraged persistence. So overall it worked. And I'm happy with that. I'll see you guys for whatever the next video is. Until then, toodles.